Realize it.
So what are we saying?
Unity strengthens America.
I agree,
And
but Obama, he's the biggest divider, not uniter, isn't he?
Yeah, but the one thing we have to realize here is the name speaks for itself.
Which one?
Obama. This is his name.
This is his name.
This is his name.
You think he's
American.
brilliant? You really think that he's brilliant?
Of course.
How do we know that?
Can't you tell by the man?
No, I can't.
And there are many.
Can't.
I didn't say he's the only now. I didn't use the word only. There are brilliant folks all over America.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Let's say
you're brilliant too, right?
Well,
you can see this, right?
This is how you quantify the brilliance.
Go
okay.
ahead.
Let's say when you go to college, you get the grades.
Right.
You can see at least as far as the academic
equivalent
is concerned, right?
Right.
I mean, obviously you can be street smart.
Yeah, whatever.
Right. You know, stuff like that. So when you say that Obama is brilliant, have you ever seen his academic degree? Have you ever seen his records?
I know, but Harvard University has
Have you seen it? No. Did you see it?
No.
Did you see Bush's?
No.
Did you see Clinton's?
No. But you could judge a man or a woman by their attitude. The one, like I said, the president has 4 eyes, and don't you forget it. Okay. 4 eyes.
4 eyes. Okay.
Right. 2 that he was born with, and 2 that he achieved. The 2 are physical. The other 2 are alphabetic. Intelligence, that's 1 eye.
Okay.
And the other eye is integrity. You can't beat it.
So
you can't beat it.
Okay, then
it's all there. It's all there.
What's her name? I'm sorry.
My name's Hugh Thorne.
Hugh, I'm Vladimir.
Hey, nice to meet you. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Yeah. And the thing is, we have to realize this.
But let me ask you this. So on the one hand, we didn't see his academic achievements because they are sealed. Nobody sees them, right?
No. But you can get from Harvard.
I can. Nobody can.
It's the same way. You remember Trump. And Trump said he wasn't born in America. He's not an American.
Well, I'm not.
All right. Look at it right here. One born American, moving America. Isn't his name?
Okay, fine. Listen, I'm not going to argue about whether he was born.
Sometimes you don't see it, but you can tell by the value and the performance of the attitude of the man.
Okay, now
or woman.
What are his achievements then? If you're saying that he's brilliant,
right?
What are his achievements?
Are you talking about as far as on the political level?
Well, you say that he is brilliant,
right,
so what?
Sure. There's a list of achievements. Just go.
Give me a couple of examples.
No, I'll give you one because we could last for hours.
Yes.
I'll give you one.
One.
All right, but the one thing I want you to do is do some research. Go to Obama achievement. You see all that.
No, you tell me. You're the one who's saying that.
Yeah, but I'm giving you one.
Yes.
Right. Don't ask, don't tell is no longer something in the military.
And this is his biggest achievement. The biggest achievement is that the gays can now serve openly in the army. That's the biggest achievement
I didn't say I said
you said one.
There you go. Don't turn my stuff around, please. No, it's the same way I said one. I didn't say only.
One, okay.
Not only. You know, that's the one thing about words. They're very technical, you know.
Okay, but
and the next thing I want people to realize, USA stands for more than United States of America.
Unity, strength, and I agree with that.
And here's the other one.
That part is stepping stone.
Upward is stepping stone for America is USA also. Upward. We've got to think in this direction.
Upward. I agree.
Our days for moving forward is over.
I agree.
Upward.
Our days of moving forward are over?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why.
Wait. Did I hear you correctly that our days of moving forward are over? We're no longer moving forward?
We should now move upward. Upward.
But have we been moving upward?
Upward, yes. Because
but before Obama, were we moving upward?
No, we're moving forward. Now we're moving upward.
Oh, you mean forward versus upward?
Upward.
Because
okay. When you move upward, you have an advantage. Psychologically speaking, you have an advantage.
Okay.
And the next thing too, you get a more all-inclusive view, which is true.
Okay.
You can't go wrong.
Okay, but let me ask you that. I mean, I'll get to it in a second. Yeah. I'm just curious. Well, when you talk about Obama's achievement, I mean, we're here in Zuccotti Park. Most of the people here complaining that unemployment.
All these people have different ideas. Unemployment is the number one issue.
Number one.
issue.
So what are Obama's achievements in this direction?
Okay. Look what he has the plan, the Obama job plan. And who is stopping it from going? Who is the GOP, of course. They don't even want to compromise.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things he want to do, but he cannot do it. And he has to be strategic. He has to. That's the only way he can do it. And sometimes he may yield And you may say, oh man, he should stand up for, but you can't do that way. You can't. Once you're in government or in big business.
Okay, let's say you are a big banana in a big corporation. Okay, so you do strategic planning. You're saying upward. You have to. Okay.
You have to.
So you put together, a board, a commission, and you tell them, okay, you know what?
This is our approach.
This is our approach. This is our goal. Okay. So, and you tell these people, if we spend close to $900 billion, we research that. These are the charts. In several years, unemployment will prevent unemployment reaching 8%, right? And then several years pass, and you have a Democratic president, you have Democratic Congress, you have a Democratic Senate, and then several years down the road, unemployment does reach 10.2% at some point. So would you call that a failure or a success? You being the CEO, the big banana.
There, one thing in business work I want you to realize.
Yes.
You know what volatility stands for? Volatility is that up and down phase in a business.
So you would say that he failed. The
no,
CEO...
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Don't put words in my mouth. No.
Asking.
I said you have got to realize the volatility that takes place in every business. You would rise one year, you would fall the next. You rise and then business does not be like this successfully. It has a wavelength. And you've got to realize that what the mess that he ran into when he took office, like no other president, he had to straighten up things, and that is what he's making an attempt to do.
So let's assume that you're correct. Let's say I put yourself into the shoes of a corporate boss, the big banana. So you take over from your predecessor, who almost ran this business, almost ruined. To the ground. So you're the big banana, and you go with a bold plan, and you say, you know what? I'm going to allow me to spend $900 billion. And I promise you, I'm smart. See, he said, brilliant, I'm brilliant. And in a couple of years, we'll prevent unemployment reaching 8%. And yet, it surpasses 8%. But and so, hold on, let me finish my question. So, how do you see you would be judged by the members of the board? As a success or as a failure? Being the big banana.
Right, on that particular issue. But remember, there are many branches to an issue. Remember what he did for the automobile industry? Remember what he did? And it all was a success.
I'm talking about this particular issue.
Right, you're talking about jobs only.
Specifically this issue. The members of the board, will they judge you as a success or a failure?
Don't forget, the job rate was much deeper than it is right now. So there has to be some level of progress, and that's true. That is true. You can't deny it. It's not moving as fast as some people think it should. Some people think it should be 8 right now, but it was 10. It was 11 before, and look at it today. It's 9 point something 1.
Yeah, but again, you're not answering my question. No, I'm just curious. I'm trying.
I'm asking you, but I'm telling you, you can't look at it with one eye or one lens.
But I'm trying to use common sense, just common sense, and forget about Obama, or forget about all other issues.
Whoever the president is. Let's assume you were the president. Let's assume you were the president.
No, you were the president. I mean, you were saying he's a president, whatever. So you were, again, if, I'm the president. Okay, let's say I'm not the president, I'm the big banana of this corporation, okay? And I promise to my members of the board that, you know what, guys, trust me, I've researched this subject. I've discovered that if we spend close to $900 billion. These are the charts that prove it. This is the unemployment level. If we spend, this is unemployment. Unemployment if we don't spend. And then a couple of years down the road, I see that what I promised never materialized.
Yeah, but that's...
I would call myself a failure. I would say, you know what? I failed you. I promise you, I'm responsible. The buck stops with me. I failed you.
Remember,
right?
anything that fails, remember this one thing. Anything that fails has a cause. Remember that anything that fails has a cause.
But I'm responsible. Doesn't matter.
No.
I'm supposed to be judged by my success of the failure. No,
but you have to look at the circumstances that cause The cause. Look at the circumstances.
What are the
No,
circumstances?
For instance, you remember the Titanic, the big one and all that?
Yes, yes.
That was a powerful ship.
Yeah, and the
Right.
captain was responsible.
Right.
Or
But
the person.
cause, but he did not respect the cause. What
But it
is the
doesn't matter.
iceberg?
Are you going to blame the iceberg? Are you going to blame the captain? Who are you going to blame?
No, but the captain did not respect the right.
So who is responsible?
Right.
Who are you going to blame? The iceberg or the captain of the Titanic? Who is ultimately
Of course,
responsible?
The captain is
So
wrong.
there
Right,
you go.
right, yeah. No, but the fact is you have to look at circumstances.
But it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does.
Someone
It does.
has to
It
be
does.
responsible.
Right.
So the captain ultimately is responsible,
Right,
no?
but if you're in a situation where it's a messy one, you are responsible to clean it up. But if you run out of toilet paper, you have a rough time cleaning up the rest. And that was a part of his problem. He had no more toilet paper to clean up the mess. It was such a terrible mess.
So Obama is not responsible.
He's not responsible for the.
He's not responsible for
disaster.
anything.
Don't use that word anything, please.
Okay,
You
so-
gotta be specific.
Okay, well,
You gotta be
unemployment.
specific. Yeah.
Unemployment. Is he
No.
responsible or not?
No, well,
He promised
you become,
no more than
you
8%.
You become a president, you hold that pillar of responsibility.
Right.
Right.
Obama did. So
Right.
he's
but no,
a brilliant man.
Yeah, but wait, but don't forget
Yes.
the employment rate
Yes.
reduced from the time he came in from 008. From the time he came in, it was way up to almost 11, and now it's 9.1. Remember, research it. Research it.
I know that. But if would
but
you
you
be
see-
happy? Hold on. Would you be happy if I tell you, you know what? I'm gonna hire you. Okay, I'm gonna pay you $2,000 a week, and then I say, well, you know what? And I promised you that. I signed the contract with you, and then I say, well, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna only pay you $1,500 a week.
Right.
So. Would you hold me responsible? Would you say that? Wait a minute, you promised. You didn't keep your promise.
No, but then you ask-
you're not. Well, hold on, let me finish. You're not gonna care what happened. Maybe my business went down.
No.
I promised you $2,000. I didn't deliver. It's my responsibility. You shouldn't.
That is not the way corporate CEO works. It does not work that way.
Okay.
They would always give you a valid reason as to what the cause was. There's some people they love and they don't want to get rid of, but they have to because of conditions, because of situation. They just have. They don't have. There's no other alternative.
So you're saying that Obama had no other alternative?
Right. Because they left him in such a mess.
How about the proposition? Look, how about if I give you this proposition? We spent $900 billion, right? Under condition that if we do that, unemployment will not go over 8%. What about the proposition of, and it reached anyway, how about not spending this money at all? Because the end result is the same. But the difference is we could have had this $900 billion. Would have used this $900 billion today, right? So what do you think about
Yeah,
that?
but I'm saying you've got to look at how he spent the $9 billion, as you say. It was several different steps of several different shoes he had to fit. Some were successful and some were not. And that's how you have to judge the man. What was successful and what was not. Don't look at it and say, well, oh, it's all a big failure. It's not true. It's not true.
So
It's not true.
So in other words,
You've got to look and see what you failed.
well, now
what you did.
now you're generalizing. I was talking
Let me
specifically
give you-
about the jobs.
Let me give you another one.
Yes, please.
American in World War II.
Yes.
They fought in several different areas.
Correct.
You think they were defeated in many areas, but they end up winning the war. They were defeated in many, many areas where they had to retreat. That's true.
That's,
They had to
that's
retreat.
true.
Right, because
yes,
right,
because
it's so powerful.
That's
but that
true.
doesn't mean because they retreated here, they lost the war. It didn't happen.
But here's the difference.
didn't
Let me tell you something. When on June 6, 1944, before crossing the channel, Eisenhower, I mean, he felt great responsibility. I mean,
course.
he is responsible for the lives of literally millions of
Millions.
people, millions of
Right.
soldiers, okay? It was a very, very momentous decision that he was supposed to make, okay? So he actually wrote 2 letters. One was eventually he made a decision, yes, we're going to invade. After all the analysis, after all, preliminary
Investigations.
stuff
Right,
like
they
that.
have
Okay?
to.
But
They'll make a
look,
decision
but
overnight.
the letter that he wrote at the same time was a letter of, I don't remember, either resignation, but definitely an apology for the soldiers in case he failed.
Right.
So the point I'm trying to say is that Eisenhower actually felt that he's responsible, and he took responsibility, no matter the weather, no matter other circumstances, no matter the wind, the tsunami, or whatever. He felt he is responsible no matter what.
Right.
Barack Obama doesn't take this responsibility. That's my beef.
No. That's not true. He does.
That's not true.
He's a man of integrity. He's a man of integrity. He takes the responsibility, but he has to deal with circumstances.
I see.
He has to. He has to deal with circumstances, and not only that, he's not only dealing with the United States of America. He's dealing with the world. He's got to look at the economy. Look what happened to Italy. Look what happened to Greece.
Okay.
All these things he has to look at one time.
Okay.
You can't make a decision.
That's not a conversation.
I know, but you have to look at all these things. That's why I say the man has many eyes.
Many eyes. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Nice talking to you. All right, man. You too. Bye.